Hello and welcome. If you've ever worked with Git, you've probably encountered a merge conflict. They can seem intimidating, but they are a normal part of collaborating on code. In this video, we'll explain exactly why merge conflicts occur and give you a better way to think about them. First, let's quickly review what a merge is. In Git, you often work on new features or fixes in a separate branch. When your work is complete, you merge that branch back into the main team branch. This process integrates your new changes with the code everyone else has been working on. In a perfect world, Git handles this process automatically. If you and your teammate are working on completely different files or different parts of the same file, Git is smart enough to combine both sets of changes without any issues. This is called an automatic merge, and it happens silently in the background. But sometimes, worlds collide. A merge conflict occurs when Git runs into a problem that it can't solve on its own. It's not a system error or a sign that you did something wrong. It is simply Git pausing the merge process to ask for your help. It needs a human to make a decision about which changes to keep. The most frequent cause of a conflict is when two branches have different changes on the exact same line of a file. For example, imagine you change a background color to blue in your branch, while another developer changes it to green in the main branch. Git can't read your minds, so it stops and asks, should the final color be blue or green? Another common scenario is when one person edits a line of code that another person has deleted. For instance, maybe a teammate is fixing a bug in a line of code, while you are refactoring the code and removing that same line entirely. Git gets confused. Should it apply the bug fix, or should it proceed with deleting the line? It needs you to clarify the final intention. A conflict can also happen when two different branches add a new file, both with the exact same name. If you add a config.js file for one purpose and a teammate adds a config.js file for another, Git won't know which of these two new files is the correct one to include in the project. You'll have to decide which one to keep or how to combine them. When a conflict happens, Git places special markers in the affected file to show you exactly where the problem is. Head refers to the changes in your current branch. The line of equal signs is a separator, and the other marker shows the changes coming from the branch you are trying to merge in. Your job is to edit this block to keep only the code you want in the final version. It's crucial to have the right mindset. Don't think of a merge conflict as an error or a failure. That's the wrong view. Instead, think of it as a question. It is Git's way of politely asking for clarification. Viewing it as a collaborative process rather than a problem makes it much less stressful. The best way to handle conflicts is to avoid them in the first place. You can do this by communicating with your team about who is working on what, keeping your branches small and merging them often, and most importantly, frequently pulling the latest changes from the main branch. While this presentation covers the why, stay tuned for our next video where we will walk through how to solve these conflicts step by step.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.